Lake Erie, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season. And these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best seat in the house every step of the way.
The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And after 2 consecutive seasons where he played just 12 games combined, they're hoping that this is a year where Watson finally shows that he was worthy of that massive contract they received back in 2022. Not that long ago, we're talking about him as one of the top quarterbacks in the league. And if he gets back on track, this team can make some serious noise as the year unfolds.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Watson now to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. That's to the former Bronco, Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. To throw is Watson. Right back to Jeudy, and it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They run with Ford. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Once more with Ford. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jerome Ford taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. 7-0 is our score, ready for the dynamic kickoff as this one's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Cowboys making their way out behind the NFL's leader in touchdown passes for 2023. In his 9th season now, Dak Prescott.
And he's coming off one of the best seasons of his career, where he finished as a runner-up in the MVP chase after throwing for over 4,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, and less than 10 interceptions for the first time in a few years. An integral part of the Cowboys' run to the playoffs. He's hoping to take it a step further here in 2024.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Holding offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. As Darius Smith there getting in and bringing them to yards after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Right there in coverage. Credit Greg Newsome with getting a hand on it. Here's 2nd and 10.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 4.
Prescott to throw it.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's 4th, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
3rd and 3.
Here's Watson.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Taking it about the 16. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They run here with Rico Dowdle. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They run again with Dowdle.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jalen Tolbert, 65 yards. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Cleveland offense making their way out. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Now Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Watson. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Out quickly to Judy. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Ford is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now Watson on 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. York able to send this one through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
So we've reached halftime here on opening. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Watson.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb,
74 yards.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns offense and their quarterback Deshaun Watson set to take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. They're going to look to throw. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 41. Here's 2nd and a couple. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Faking the give. Now Watson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Moore, the man in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerome Ford. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Prescott. That is caught. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. They'll throw again. Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got it complete to Tolbert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. A running play, it's Dowdle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Now it's Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Browns send out their punter now. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And fights through one man. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets. And it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Right there in coverage, credit Greg Newsome with getting a hand on it. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Again, they turn to Ford, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Ford. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to
And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Cowboys. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
20 miles west of downtown Dallas, one of the league's grand settings, AT&T Stadium in Arlington. So good to be with you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Here we are, week 2 of the season. Greg, everybody has that hope. Let's get off to a good start. Well, these teams lost the opener now. A bit of pressure here in week 2.
Yeah, it really comes down to, Mike, it's a super simple concept. You just want to feel the sensation of winning. Just get your first win. Of course, they would have loved to start out week 1 in the win column, but now here you are, 2 winless teams, and it is just as simple as we want to walk in the building on Monday and check that win total off and catch our breath. Well, they got an opportunity here in week 2 to do just that, and 2 teams that both want to get a win. It's going to be a great one.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Saints coming out, and the veteran leads them. It's their quarterback, Derek Carr, 9 years with the Raiders. Now year 2 with the Saints. Greg, for a man who's now 33 years old.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And He made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. With that, we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Kamara. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Play action now. It's Carr. That's to the sideline. Taken in by Johnson.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up manageable 2nd down.
They'll run. It's Kamara. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. From the shotgun, it's Carr. Brought in by Chris Olave. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. It's a give now to Kamara. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And he'll be near the 1st down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Carr. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Jawan Johnson. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
Going back and looking at last week's tape, just a little too up and down for my liking. It's hard to win consistently in the NFL, Mike, with your quarterback having good plays, good weeks, bad weeks. You want to just level all of that out. Maybe you lose some of the highs, but you prevent some of the lows. And when he was good, he was really good. But when he was bad, those are the back-breaking plays that really are hard to overcome if you want to win consistently in this league.
And he will score! C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Saints offense ready now for their 2nd drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And out of bounds he goes, just shy of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Carr working out of the gun. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down. Now, Carr. And open downfield. It's Johnson. And he is taken down. A big gain. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing is Carr. This one caught at the 4.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
To the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. Groupie able to add the extra point. The Saints will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. There's CeeDee Lamb heading back out there with the rest of his Cowboys team.
No, I'm playing this plane. What are it?
As they'll come up for 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Prescott. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Willie Gay. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st down, Carr. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Second down, Carr. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Carr now. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. And before the try, remember, in this touchdown, all scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. Groupie able to add the extra point, and the Saints will take a 21-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Groupie to kick this one away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Cowboys offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb. Holton and Ebo, the good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Saints offense and receiver Rashid Shaheed set for their next drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. They're going to go right back to Kamara. They'll take this forward maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. Carr now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Carr to throw. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. It'll be a run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. 1st and 10. Back is Carr. A pass complete to the tight end, Johnson. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and 4th down is coming up. Groupie's kick is good. And the Saints going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the 1st half.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. That one knocked away and incomplete.
Oh, man.
The good coverage. Gets his hand in there to knock it away. On 3rd down, Prescott. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. They'll throw again. Dak. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott again. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. So we hit halftime with the visiting Saints in front. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The next drive about to start. We'll remind you what's coming up here in week 2. A couple of good ones to look forward to. 2 good young quarterbacks going at it later tonight in Houston. The Bears and Texans at NRG Stadium. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football, as the new-look Falcons head to Philadelphia. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go in.